So following up and continuing with the Brooks method, by now you know how to fill the activity cells in order based on the item values, and we have inputted the preceded by. Make sure that F is preceded by BCD, F has BCD, and so on. H needed is given, but remember that we might have another row here saying M needed, which is machines or machinery needed. That would be given, which means we have two resources to be watching for leveling. Now let's start by filling this table. T now is when the schedule starts. Let's always pick 1 for T now, which means activity A started at 1. H available is given. Again, we can have another row here says M available, which will be given. What activity is ready on day 1? Activity A is ready. What activity is scheduled means can we start that activity? Can we start A on day 1? Yes, we can. How many helpers in use for activity A? We get that value from here. It's 2. We move to the next cell. If we have 1 there, 1 plus 1 is 2. We completed that activity on day 2, which means we move now to T now to be 2. What activity is ready to start on day 2? I know that A is complete, so I move back to the left. And I come back here to see what comes after A. I have D, B, C. Can I start all 3? I have 1, I have 4, I have 3. One plus 4 plus 3 is 8. 8 is more than 6, so I cannot start all 3. I am going to start 2. What takes priority? Remember, the values on the left or activities on the left have priority based on the active values. So D has priority with 1, then B, which is 4. That would be 5, less than 6. So I will start D and B. D and B will be starting. Okay, let's repeat. Activity ready is after A. D, B, C. That's why we have here D, B, C. Activity scheduled, which ones I can actually start. I'm going to start 2 of the 3 to make sure that I am less than 6. 2 out of the 3 will be D and B. D and B. Now, the next step is D started and B started. D. Does D have a start date? No, so I will give it this 2. Does B have a start date? No, so I will give it this 2. So B will have 2, D will have 2. 2 plus 3 is 5, and 2 plus 6 is 8. So then 5 is my T now, the smallest value. That would be my T now. To fill activity ready, I will move 1 cell to the left. Activity B, is it complete on day 5? Yes. If it's complete, I will move it up to preceded by. I have B here, so E comes after, so I can include E here. I have a B here. F comes after B, but I have to have C and D complete. C and D are not complete yet, so I cannot move F. I can definitely move E. So I will have E here. Then is C complete? No. Is D complete on day 5? That would be 8, so no. So I will have E, C, D. E, C, D. D, C, D. All 3. Now activity scheduled, which means can I start them? If I start D, C, E, D has 1 plus 3, that's 4, plus 4 is 8, that would be more than 6, so I cannot start all 3. I would be starting 2 of these. Can I start D? So D, C, E. Now remember, look here. D already started, and I have it continuing. So I have to have D here to continue. B, I don't see B there, so that's fine, but I have to have D here. And then I will choose between C and E. Which one takes more priority is C. C is 3 and D is 1, 4. So that's why I picked 4. Okay, let's go back. DCE. Between DCE, I will pick 2. So looking at the priority, D has the most priority, it's here. C has the second priority, it's here. And then E has the least. So it's correct DC here, based on the priority. However, I want to make sure that if D already started and it's here scheduled, I will have to make sure that it's here too. Okay, that's like an extra step that we check. And you will see an example down the road that we will have it as a priority, but it's not included here, so we will not pick it. So we have D starting on day 5, but it already has day 2, so we will leave it on day 2. C will start on day 5. C will start on day 5 now. 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 6 is 8. So we will pick 7 as T now. Activities ready. We go back to the left. Activity D. Is D complete on day 7? D will be complete on day 8, so no. Which means I have to move it here. Is C complete on day 7? Yes. So I move up here and see what comes after C. I only see C here. But I have to have B ready and D ready, but D is not ready, so I cannot move anything with C. So I only have D so far. Is activity E complete? E has not started yet. So I have D and E. Right? I did not pick C because nothing can be brought up after C. Can I start D and E together? D has 1 helper, E has 4, so yes, these are 5 less than 6, so I will bring the E, and I have 5 here. Then I will give D starting day of 7, but again, it already has 2, we will leave it at 2. I will have E starting day of 7 now. 7 plus 5 is 12, 2 plus 6 is 8, so T now will be 8. Is D ready on day 8? Yes. So what comes after D? I have G, so definitely we will have G here, and I have a D there. Is B and C ready on day 8? C is, B is, both are, so definitely F. So I have F and G now. F and G. And E is not ready, so F, G, E, or E, F, G. Let's repeat. Because D is complete on day 8. We are on day 8 now. Is D complete on day 8? 2 plus 6 is 8, yes. What comes after D? F and G. F and G, F and G. Why? Because C and B are ready as well, or complete as well. F and G. Then E is complete. Sorry, E hasn't started yet, or hasn't finished yet, so that's why I moved E here. So that's how we have E, F, G. We come down. Can I bring E, F, G all 3 together? E has 4, F has 1, that's 5, and G has 5, that's 10, so definitely not. Which one has the most priority between E, F, and G? So E, F, G, so F has the most priority, so I can put F here. However, look, I had E here and E here, so which means E started and E is still ongoing, it's ready. So I have to have E here. So you see, even though F, G, E, F has the most priority, G has the medium, E has the least, I have to bring E here because E already started. I cannot delay it till the end. I have to have E here. And that's why I picked E as the first. Then with E, what's the next priority between E, F, G? F definitely comes before G because E, F, and G hasn't started yet at all. So you see how even though when we Gonna check priority, make sure that none of these has started. If any one of these started already, you have to move that here to continue. So E will have day 8 now, but it has 7, I will leave it at 7. F, I will give it day 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. 7 plus 5 is 12, so T now will be 12. EFG, is E complete on day 12? E, yes. Let's see what comes after E. I only have E here. If F is complete on day 12, I can bring H. Is F complete now? So I will forget about E, nothing can start after E. I move to F. Is F complete on day 12? That's 15, so no. I will move F here, and G hasn't started yet, so I have F and G. Can I start F and G together? That would be 6, so that's fine. I will give F to start on 12, but it already has 8. G will start on 12 then. 12 plus 3 is 15. 8 plus 7 is 15, so T now will be 15. Is F complete on day 15? Yes. Is G complete on day 15? Yes. So I have F and G complete. If F and G complete, I can bring J. J would be here. And F is complete, I can bring H if E is complete. E is complete on day 12, so I can bring JH. Can I start them both? If I do, 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 is more than 6, so no, I have to choose between J and H. The one that has more priority is J. J is here. I look to the left. Did H start already? No. So I can bring J alone. That will be with 1, and I will give J 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. So we will be on day 21. Is J complete on day 21? Yes. What comes after J? K, if H is complete. But H is not complete yet. So I will move H. Then I will start H, and that will be 6 helpers. Then I will give H the 21, plus 3 is 24, and what's left is only K. K and 1, and that will complete this table. So this is very important. This is how softwares think in order to do the resource leveling. I would advise each one of you to start it, to first watch the video more than once, make sure that you understand every single activity, why it was plotted here this way. Then start to schedule from scratch, do it on your own, and make sure that you solve it the same way I just solved it now. You have to understand this method, as it's a very important method, and it's very simple. Once you know how to fill the first 2 columns, the rest is repetition. Just follow the same logic that we have been following. Typically, this is the way that we have the Brooks method tables shown. The previous slides were shown differently because I had to show you the schedule along with the tables. But if you want to, if you have the space to include the full table, this is the way it should be. We include the actim first. We sort the activities based on the actim values, the highest to the left, the lowest to the right. Then we fill in the duration which is given, preceded by, which we filled them before, M needed is given, and H needed is given, machines and helpers. T start and T finish. Maybe if you would like to fill these on the schedule directly, that's fine. If you want to fill them here, that's fine too. T now, you know how we use T now, M available and H available will be given to you. Then which activities are ready, which activities can be scheduled. If we schedule these activities, how many M in use, how many H in use they will be, and make sure that these 2 values will be less than or equal to these 2. Again, go over this video And please email me if you have any questions so we can explain this further. Thank you.